Hello world. So there was a girl, and she said she wanted. You said you wanted a bad bitch. Here's one. Um, Nobody wants to see me with a girl like that. No one wants to see me with a girl like that because I'll take it to the next level. That's what I was mad about. I was just imagining what it would be like. Um, I just, if she crossed the line, I just start destroying the shit I gave to her. Stuff like that, fucking threatening a guy friend with a fucking knife, shit like that, man. Like I just go fucking ape shit, if she tried to be like that, and then it would end with me leaving and her crying on the floor. So no one wants to see that shit. No one wants to see that shit. I need to be with a sweetheart like Emma. But anyway, I had coffee today for the first time in a long time, and I am high. I am fucking high, dude. I am high. Like I am high on speed. It's crazy. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. It would just be like if I need a really good work day, right? If I go back to work or something, it'd be nice to like have that in my back pocket. I could just like go to Cumbies and get a coffee and just be like on fucking speed, dude. It's like I'm not talking fast, am I? It's just like I am so fucking high right now from half a cup of coffee. So anyway, I look forward to the future, even the winter. I have some ideas for this car. I really. Oh, I'm gonna make money today. Give him plasma. I think, or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Um, but doing good on money now. Um, didn't spend too much last night. Had a treat night and didn't spend too much money, so it's pretty good. Anyway, taking a shower today. I stink. I stink. I stink so fucking bad. I can smell it on me. It's disgusting. I covered it up with cologne, but I'm like used to the smell of the cologne. You know what I mean? I'm desensitized to it, so I could still smell the nastiness. So I don't think anybody else could, but like I could smell the nastiness through the cologne because the cologne I'm just desensitized to it. Unfortunately, I can't vote today. Something happened with my voter registration. I thought I filled it out correctly, and I'm just not going to go through the hoops right now. I have things I got to do today. I got to shower, and I don't, you know, I made promises to Trump, and I intend to keep them. Because he promised that he would keep Emma safe, and he promised that he would promote nuclear energy, which is very important to me. I think it's a big part of the future, so I got to stick with that deal. And I don't really even think that um, who the president is makes a huge difference. I mean, I think most of the stuff that is meaningful in our lives are done on the local level, towns, cities, and states. So, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, um, so Olivia Rodrigo said things were on the ballot. Like, I got to correct her. I'm sorry, but I don't know if she knows how the government works. But if Republicans get voted in this time, they can't pass laws in well, on the federal level to ban abortions all across the board because Biden's going to be in office and he'd veto it, right? They need a supermajority, I think it's called, to override the veto, and there's no way they're going to get that. So it's not really, maybe on the state level, right? Maybe that's what she's talking about. It's on the state level, but I think what she said anyway. Um, if the Democrats do get in, I hope they make some reform for poor people. Transition them back into the working world, and if they can, and expand social safety nets. And I would really like to see not just throwing money at people, but also helping them manage it if they're on entitlement programs and welfare type programs. I'd like to see that. Um, because it's very difficult. Have you ever had a job where you get paid once a month? I haven't, but my friend Greg did, and he went through all his money. He was making a ton of money, and he would go through it all. And I mean, he was like, at the end of the month, he was stealing like my tuna and stuff, you know what I mean? So he could eat. And he was eating off the dollar menu and shit. You know, and he was making like 60 grand, 65 grand a year, something like that. And he was like spending all his money when he got it. Anyway, that's what happened. But you know, you don't get much, so you need that chunk of money to pay for rent if you're doing rent. So it's kind of, they'd all be homeless, because if you got it every week, people wouldn't save the money. They'd be going week to week, and they wouldn't have any money for the rent. So it does make sense to give it on the first or the third so they can pay for rent. I don't know. I just think, I think it should be managed. The money should be managed. You shouldn't just throw it at people. You should have, I mean, it would be a nice industry to start up, because if everyone who is on welfare for like women who have kids, SSI and SSDI, if they all had to have case managers and they had a bank account with a debit card that was tracked by that the government could look into anytime, and they're like, why are you taking out cash? Well, I like to deal in cash. Well, you know, you took out $300 at the beginning of the month. Like, what's going on? And they ask the case manager, and then they look into it a little further. And it's like what happened to that girl that I saw yesterday. She went in, she gave 2 checks. She cashed 2 checks, and as she's walking out with the cash behind her back, she passes it to some dude, and he pockets it. What is he doing? He's her dealer, probably her boyfriend too, but probably her dealer. That's like getting her the drugs she wants, and then at the end, then after all those drugs are done, what are they doing? They're like going to soup kitchens every day and like living on the street and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I think it should be managed. I think people who, if you're on welfare or you're on SSI or you're on SSDI, like I'm on SSDI, you need to be taken care of, because the thing is that you're on that because you're not able to work and support yourself and be that level of responsibility as an adult. So you need extra help. I need extra help. I don't think I will forever, but once I don't need extra help, maybe that's where the time is where I have to go back to work, right? Maybe. I don't know. So anyway, I love you, Emma, and I'm going in for breakfast, and then I'm going to take a nice shower to empower. Hopefully there's not a lot of people there. And I hope you have a happy election day, America. And vote your conscience and what's best for your family. And I don't care what that is. Let's say you've got a pizza place, and the Democrats, normally you're for abortion, you're for all this stuff, but the Democrats are saying raise taxes on a certain thing, and you looked into it, and that's going to screw you, and your local Republican leader is going to cut taxes, and also you're worried about paying to heat that pizza place this winter, and you know, Fung or whatever, he says he's gonna make sure that you know, heating is cheaper. So that would be what's best for your family, because you gotta feed your family, you gotta pay your mortgage and stuff like that. So that's the kind of stuff you got to do when you vote, because what do you need? Like, say you work at Raytheon and you're a liberal, but you know the Democrats say are going to. Oh, all right, I'll stop. Anyway, love you, Emma. Bye.